Hey guys, this is Warhawk Beyond 2040 and welcome to another edition of Legends of Tomorrow Season 5 review series, and today I'm going to be talking about Episode 2, Miss Me, Kiss Me, Love Me. And as we saw at the end of Episode 1, Nate was having flashbacks of a mysterious lady, who as we all know is Zari. Now as we all remember at the end of Season 4, Zari was wiped from existence so that Nate could live, so he's been getting flashbacks of Zari, so he's on a mission to try and track down this mysterious lady that he's seeing in his dreams, so to speak. And also we see the Legends having to deal with unexpected fame as the result of Haywood, and they were part of a reality fly-on-the-wall documentary where the cameras followed the Legends of Tomorrow doing their thing, and it was an okay episode. It was pretty decent, I thought, but I think episode 2 was slightly better. It was a lot of fun. So, with that all said, let's get straight into it. Let's not waste any more time. Let's talk about episode 2, Miss Me, Kiss Me, Love Me. So we see we are in hell, where Constantine is meeting with Astra as he confronts her about the souls that she released. She refuses because those souls are providing her with new souls, and she is also torturing a friend of his, and if he wants to stop him, she has to kill her, which would be pointless. Constantine then returns to the Wave Rider. Nate tries to get Gideon to replay the message from the old Zari, but sadly it is gone. When Birad comes to see him, Nate briefly sees Zari yet again. Constantine briefs the team about Astra's plans. Ray thinks that maybe Astra can still be saved, but Constantine defiantly says no, there is no chance whatsoever. Ava realises that they can't send the Encores back to Hell, so they will have to store them on the ship. Birad and Nate leave to go to visit Birad's family for his father's birthday, while another time wake hits, 1947 Hollywood. Ava and Mick are left on the ship while everybody else heads out. Birad and Nate head to Washington DC 2044 to visit his family, and that's when Nate meets, you guessed it, Zari, except in this timeline she is not ISIS, she is a airhead, very shallow and very popular influencer, especially on the internet with things like Instagram and Twitter. So she's very full of herself in this one and not very bright, unlike the original Zari, who is all about getting the job done and kicking lots of ass. So we see it's an awkward first meeting. Nate tells Birad about the hologram message. Zari is the dent in history they made at Haywood. Meanwhile, in Hollywood, Constantine, Sarah and Ray find the remains of a dead guy who was consumed by hellfire. The Encore has struck. They are soon confronted by a woman with a gun and play themselves off as the dead guy's partner. The woman is Jeannie Hill, who hired them to protect her from her boyfriend, Bugsy Siegel, who is back from the dead. He's now running a club called the Blue Iguana. Jeannie tells him that he's different, more vicious, and she wants to leave him but is too frightened. Ava and Mick join the team on the field and everybody heads to the Blue Iguana. Bugsy has the ear of politicians and Jeannie shows up to hang out with Bugsy. Sarah and Constantine confront her. She tells them that Bugsy has blackmail photos and she's in them because he exploited her to lure people in. It gives Sarah an idea of how she can get his attention. By flirting, of course, in typical Sarah Lance fashion. She lures him out back, but they are ambushed by a rival gangster. Sarah witnesses Bugsy, not only survives but uses a special gun to take them out. Ray, dressed up as a cop, tries to arrest him, but the crooked cops come out and intervene. At the Tazari family dinner, Zari isn't impressed with Nate. The matter of the air totem comes up, the family believe it's stolen, and Zari seems very skeptical. Meanwhile, on the Wave Rider, Sarah and Constantine realise that Bugsy's gun could be very useful. At the police station, Ray confirms that the LAPD is Bugsy's pocket. Constantine finds a message in the matchbook he found at the PI's office. He meets with Jeannie and reveals that he knows where the blackmail stash is. If she gets the gun, he'll give her the blackmail, and then Constantine and Jeannie hook up, as you do. Ava commiserates with Mick at the bar. Ava isn't handling her shift away from the Time Bureau very well. Sarah asks them to create a diversion. Ray nearly gets himself killed by Siegel at the police, but he gets a call from Sarah alerting him to things at the club. Ray teams up with an officer named Sullivan, who is also after Siegel. At the club, Ava starts singing a 40s version of Belle Biv DeVoe's That Girl Is Poison. In Ava's head, it's a high production value affair, but in reality, Ava is absolutely drunk. Jeannie does get Bugsy's gun, which allows Sarah and Mick to stop him. At the Zari house, Zari and Nate actually talk. Zari tells Nate that she does in fact feel like they've known each other before, but also just suggests that she knows her brother has the totem, though it doesn't seem serious. Birard interrupts before anything further can happen with them. Jeannie double-crosses Constantine, holding the magical gun on him so that she can take the blackmail to use herself. He ends up giving her the blackmail material. Ray and Sullivan show up, but Sullivan wants to take out Jeannie and the blackmail. Turns out Sullivan is dirty too, and Ray is supposed to be the fall guy. Poor Ray. Jeannie gives gun to Constantine. Ray tries to warn her by honking, but it's too late. Jeannie starts the car and it explodes. On the Wave Rider, Constantine drags Bugsy to hell with him to confront Astra with one bullet left in the magical gun, but he tells her that he's never giving up on her. He uses the last bullet to destroy Bugsy instead. For Jeannie, Constantine tells Sarah and Ray that the gun is now gone and Astra still remains. Before they leave the Tazari house, Zari confronts Nate and Birard about Hayward with receipts, and they end up taking Zari to the Wave Rider with them, where she absolutely screams and freaks out. And that pretty much wraps up episode 2. Lots of fun. Absolutely loved this. It was a lot of fun. I like it when, as I said earlier, I like it when they go to the 30s and the 40s of the past. It always makes for a lot of fun. And I really like this a lot. And it's going to be very interesting now that Zari is on the Wave Rider, whether or not any of the old Zari's memories will come up in her memories. As we all know that the timeline's all changed now, so this Zari is completely different to the old one we saw back in season 4. So we'll just have to wait and see how all of this plays out. But so far I'm really enjoying season 5 a lot, and it's certainly much better than season 4. And thankfully there is no Mona, and it's always good when Mona's not around. So I'm going to wrap this up now. What did you think of episode 2? Did you think it was good? Do you think Zari will remember the memories of the old Zari? Do you think she'll remember Nate and the rest of the legends? You know what to do, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts and comments down below, and I will be back next time for another edition of the season 5 review series, where I'll be talking about episode 3. So until next time, take care everybody and stay safe.